Hey friends, it's Dave from Southgate Imaging. So, a common discussion I guess guitar players have is it really worth buying a mid to high-end instrument versus an entry-level instrument? And it's a valid discussion. I'll tell you why. In the last 10 years with CNC equipment and better production and things, the quality of all instruments across the board has gotten so much better. You don't really get bad instruments anymore if you're buying like the top maybe 5, 6, 7 brands. They're all making very good quality instruments. So their entry-level ones are so much more playable than they used to be. It used to be when you bought an entry-level instrument, you really didn't get a good instrument. You really had to go up to mid-range and higher. So these days, the mid-range are really spectacular instruments. The high-end, you're paying for ornate, really. The deltas between a good mid-range, when I'm talking mid-range, I'm talking a $2,000 to $3,000 Canadian instrument, to a higher end, maybe a $5,000 instrument. There's really not that much in the difference. But between entry level, which say it's $400 to $500 Canadian or $600, up to $2,000, so somewhere in there, maybe entry level could be $500 to say $1,200. You get a lot of instrument for your money now. I've been reviewing a lot of the Yamaha FS and FG 800s, which are spectacular entry-level instruments. If these are set up well, they not always are, but they usually are. But if these are set up really well with fresh strings, they play really good and they sound really good. So you can take those instruments, you could gig with those instruments. You put a pickup in them, they're giggable. They're great instruments. You can beat them around. You can go to a jam and you're not going to worry about what's going to happen to them. They sound good and they can play good. So you can get to that. What do you get when you step up to say a $1,200 to $1,500 instrument? Well, you're going to be for sure get all solid woods. So you're going to get a depth of tone that you're not going to get in the entry-level instrument. Can you hear it at a jam? Probably not, because you're competing with a lot of ambient noise. You can't really hear that well. And if you're playing in a bar, all solid guitar is kind of a waste in a way, because you're just hearing electronics. So in a way, the more you spend, it's to make you happy. These, like a $1,500 instrument, can be extremely playable, even a $1,000 instrument. So it's a continuum. It's how far you want to go. So a good example is, well, the FS 800 I had a burst, and it was a beautiful instrument. It played well and was set up really good. It was a fantastic instrument for the money. Those retail for like $300 Canadian, so they're very nice instruments for money. So I just received a Yamaha FS5. It's the exact same body size. Maybe the scale is a ½ inch shorter on the FS5. The fit and finish is a step up. The weak point really to the FS 800, they have an open pore neck, I would call it, not glossy at all, but it just didn't feel fantastic, but it was certainly workable and it played just fine. But you step up this far, that's what you're getting. You're getting, like, especially the neck, in this case, you're getting a better neck. It's going to feel better, and you get a depth of sound that you're not going to get with the entry-level instrument. It's not like the entry-level ones sound bad. They don't sound like laminate boxes at all. They sound very nice. But these it's just that next level of sound. That's kind of what you're getting. So that's what you're getting. Is it 50% better? It's not really 50% better. It's the playability that you'll notice at home at night, and you're like, man, this thing really does sound that much better. It sounds really, really good. So that's what you're getting. And maybe the sweet spot is all solid $1,000 guitar or $1,200 guitar. That's probably where it is. So in the Yamaha range, the LS16s and the LL16s. So the LS is the concert, the LL is the dreadnought size. They are spectacular instruments at that price range. When you go up to the FS5, the Japanese made a FS5 like this, it's another level again. So the jump is really, if you think about it, FS 800, $300, LS 16, 1,200, $1,300, and up to these like $2,000, $2,200. Is the $2,000 guitar twice as good as the $300 guitar? No, not at all. But there is a difference, and that's up to you to decide. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the discussion. Please remember to like and subscribe, and any comments at all, let me know, especially in the Yamaha line. And I think I'll do a video later on, really in the Martin line, because I have the knowledge and I've had a few Martins in my time, so we'll do it that way. But for today, this was the Yamaha lineup. Anyway, Dave again, have a great day. Thank you.